Hey everyone, it is Mike Wilson with Keller Williams Coastal Living 3. I am a Sarasota native, a Marine Corps veteran, and today I was just going over some old college speeches that I gave, and I found one that I thought might help a lot of you out there looking to buy a home and not sure exactly what options there are. So today I'm going to talk about buying a home using an FHA loan. Since this speech I gave in college, I have learned a lot more as a licensed realtor. With that being said, if you've ever played the game of Monopoly and thought, I'd love to own a real home one day, I'm here to tell you that unlike the game, you can make it happen in real life with much less money than you think. So today I'm going to go over the basic requirements of an FHA loan. I'm going to talk about the FHA loan and the down payment assistant program. But before I dive in, just a note, I am a real estate professional. I'm not a mortgage broker. Lending guidelines can shift, so I always recommend a final check with a qualified lender to get your specific numbers. I have some great local brokers I work with, and if you need an introduction, just let me know. So let's start with the basics. There's a couple terms. You have a mortgage is just a legal agreement where a bank lends you the money to buy a home and you just pay it back over time. Another term is FHA, Federal Housing Administration. Well, it's actually not a lender, it's insurance. The government insures the loan for the bank, which gives them the green light to approve buyers with smaller down payments or lower credit scores, which benefits you. So what does it take to qualify? So your credit score is a big factor into this. So if you have a credit score of 580 or higher, your down payment's only going to be 3.5% of the mortgage amount. If you have a credit score of 500 to 579, you can still qualify, but you'll typically need about 10% down payment. Also, lenders look at your debt to income ratio. So this is just your monthly debt versus your income. Lenders generally want to see your debt, including the new house, to stay around 43 to 45% of your gross monthly income. So for example, if you make $4,000 a month, your total debt, such as your car payments, credit cards, plus your new mortgage, it should ideally stay under $1,720 to $1,800 a month. There is a myth out there here that you need 20% down for all mortgages. You don't on an FHA loan. If you have a $300,000 mortgage, 3.5% down is only $10,500. That makes home ownership a lot more reachable than most people realize. With every loan, it has its trade-offs. So there's some pros and cons with an FHA loan. So the pros are you can buy up to a fourplex as long as you're residing in one of the units. And you can also use a down payment assistant program and can usually take 30 to 45 days to close. And you can use it multiple times in your life. Some of the cons, because it is an insurance program, you do pay a monthly mortgage insurance premium, and it adds roughly $100 to $250 plus to your payment on top of your mortgage. Also, FHA has a strict safety standard. So if you want a fixer-upper, this is not the loan to get. And also note, this needs to be your primary residence. Okay, there are also different types of assistant programs out there that vary by state, county, and even city. Most fall into two categories. You have the grants and you have loans. Grants are essentially free money that don't need to be repaid, and deferred loans, which act as a second mortgage that you don't pay back until you sell or refinance the home. These programs can often cover your entire 3.5% down payment, and in some cases, even your closing cost. So whether you're looking for a grant loan combo, or just want to see if you're ready to stop renting, I'm here to help. In this presentation, we went over the FHA loans, the requirements, and the down payment assistant. So I am Mike Wilson. Contact a mortgage broker to get your pre-approval started, or contact me directly. I work with mortgage brokers. I'll point you in the right direction. Let's get you into that next property. Have a great day.